All right, Cowboys at Bucs. This is an interesting game after what happened yesterday to the Dallas Cowboys. Colossal meltdown. Wasn't near as bad as the Colts meltdown last year because of the implications behind the Colts meltdown, but it was pretty damn close. That was pretty nasty. It has to really put a dent in their confidence coming into Tampa this week.
That's what I was thinking too. Like how do you dominate people week after week and then come in, lose to the Commanders? Now the Eagles also lost to the Commanders earlier in the season. So like, in the NFL, any given Sunday is a saying, right? It's a cliche for a reason. And anybody can get got, but what we've seen from the Cowboys in the past, you were talking about it like this is what the Cowboys do. It's like they have some kind of aura that just follows them in, even when they make the postseason, some crazy shit happens. And it just feels like that might be the case here with what we saw from them coming into the playoffs and what we've seen from the Bucs. They were able to get on a little bit of the rhythm here in the last few weeks of the season, and they kind of sputtering their way into the playoffs. Obviously they lose to the Falcons, but they pulled the starters in like the middle of the second quarter of that game. So I don't want to put too much weight on that. And I just think this feels like a playoff trap game. As much as I'd like to say Tom Brady probably going to lose this game, like after what we saw this past week, it just doesn't feel like that anymore.
Yeah, so I don't disagree with anything you said. They not only lost the Commanders, they got their ass handed to them in front of God and everybody, 26-6. I mean, they just couldn't. They couldn't do anything. It was just stifling. If it's 26-23, we're having a different conversation. But they just got their ass handed to them. And dude, you can't bet against Tom Brady. And the game's on the road. Now, by all rights, the Cowboys should win this game. We know that. They should be one of the NFC championship favorites. But I don't. So if I had to place a bet, of course I'm putting it on Dallas. If I was putting money down, of course I put it on Dallas because that's the rational thing to do. But I'm with you. This smells like an upset to me. This smells like another year of making fun of Cowboys fans on social media.
Yeah, no, I'm somebody who's backed Dak Prescott for a long time, so I'd like to see him win. But over the last 5-6 weeks, like his propensity to turn the ball over has skyrocketed, and it's putting them in precarious situations. They lose that Jags game on a pick six in overtime. Like this past week, turning the ball over, and they're never able to get anything going on offense. So, and obviously they showed if you stop the Cowboys' run game, you're basically going to stop the Cowboys. They couldn't get anything going on the ground against the Commanders. But coming in this game with the Bucs, like you just think about it, the Bucs have everything you need from a formula standpoint on defense to be able to stop them. Like they're good at stopping the run. They've been one of the best teams at stopping the run over the last, 3-4 years. And they have the secondary to be able to give Dak Prescott a hard time if what we've seen over the last few weeks is an indicator. So for me, I will be picking the upset to happen because I think turnovers are the biggest indicator on who's going to win and lose in the NFL. And Dak Prescott keeps turning the ball over. So unfortunately, I'll be picking Tom Brady to win this game.
All right, there you go. And I just want to kind of jump in here. I think there's a 66% chance that this is not Tom Brady's last game. Right? You got three options. He loses last game and he retires. Or he wins, he plays again, or he goes to Miami or the Raiders next year.
That's what feels more likely to me, is that he's either in Miami or Vegas, depending on what happens. He would obviously rather be in Miami. But if Tua sticks around, then you would have to imagine Vegas with McDaniels. That'll probably be the spot for him.
Yep, agreed.
And I would love to know what you think about this game, what you think is going to happen, who you think is going to win. You let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you for the next video.